It's national meets regional. It's Sidewalks Entertainment. The long-running celebrity, music, and art series. Join us for a new path to arts and entertainment.
We had ourselves a little idea.
Did you know?
Yeah, we're going to go back to Newton Haven.
Why?
For some unfinished business.
That's a joke, right?
5 guys, 12 pubs, 50 pints.
60 pints.
Oh, steady on you, Alky.
I haven't had a drink for 16 years, Gary.
You must be thirsty then. But we can go back, see the guys, chew the fat, it'll be just like it always was. Except this time, we are going to finish this thing once and for all.
You have a very selective memory, Gary.
Thanks.
You remember the Friday nights. I remember the Monday mornings.
Yeah, that's why we're going back on a Friday.
Why do you think none of us live in Newton Haven anymore? Because it is a black hole. It's boring. It always was and it always will be.
It's only boring because we're not there.
It's pointless arguing with you.
Exactly. So come.
Hi everyone, welcome to Sidewalks. I'm here with the talented, super talented British actors and filmmakers.
Yeah.
Nick Frost,
Hello.
Simon Pegg, Edgar Wright.
Hello. Hello.
Simon, this is like, I think your second time with us here on Sidewalks.
Oh my God, I was here like in May. I was here 2 months ago, yeah.
Just here. And these are our newbies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
My
you guys
boys.
get an initiation process here. I need you to say, welcome to Sidewalks in your best zombie grunt.
Welcome to You're all right. Oh, great, you killed Edgar. Thanks.
That's it.
That was awesome.
What did you do? I don't know, it just went down the wrong way.
He choked on his zombie.
Now, okay, so you guys have been friends forever. You guys are mates, or how's that how they say it in
Mates.
the UK?
Mates, yeah.
Okay. And you guys go back, you guys do films together. How fun is that? I mean,
It's good.
Yeah.
this
You
is
nailed
awesome.
it, Veronica. You nailed it right on the head. we get to make films together and we're friends, and that's a nice position to be in, you know?
Yeah. I mean, how do you guys, like, can you flash back and think about how you guys were able to help kickstart each other's career? Can you flash back about when that happened?
We kind of all came up together in a way. We sort of came up parallel to each other, and that's what's been nice about it. We've all been on the same ride, which is exciting, and here we still are, you know. And and I think we just tried to keep it interesting and move forward, and
To bring me into it, kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
well, no, you didn't have plans to be an actor. I spotted an extraordinary talent in you and said, please help me be more famous, and you did.
That's right.
Now, do you any favors.
Now, Simon and Nick, you have had like a life-changing event that's happened for you guys.
Talking about the royal baby again.
Right? Yeah, the royal baby, exactly. Now, well, I hear there's like a Mexican restaurant and Star Wars involved with this whole like.
Oh,
you guys
back in the
met.
very beginning, yeah.
The very beginning,
I
yeah.
thought you were talking about babies. Yeah.
93. That
We
would have
bought a
been,
Mexican restaurant together and renamed it Star Wars.
Is that what it is?
Star Wars Mexican Bar and Cantina.
That's awesome.
We met because of my girlfriend at the time was working in the restaurant. Nick worked.
Cow.
She introduced us. She was a bit of a cat. And then we became really good friends. And then, and I think we kind of had a bonding moment over a Star Wars quote, which I can't remember who did it. You
did
it's
it.
I did.
It was you.
And we kind of like.
So I remember just getting really hot and everything went quiet, and I just looked across and it was.
And you knew.
And you'd done it.
It was in an Indian restaurant called the Pink Rupee, a Nepalese restaurant called the Pink Rupee in Kilburn in London.
I don't know if it was just the way it was, but as I looked at you, kind of the light from the chapati warmer kind of had lit you, and I thought, he's the one.
It was like the Matrix, wasn't it? It was like
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you do an impression? Can any of you do a Star Wars impression?
The noise
sure
it
you're
was
good at
was which is the noise of a low, a sort of background artist droid. Not even an R2 unit. It was just a little sort of remote control car.
A little mouse droid.
Yeah.
A supporting droid.
A supporting droid.
Have you got any plans for dinner at all?
Tonight, we will be partaking of a liquid repast as we wend our way up the Golden Mile, commencing with an inaugural tankard in the first post, then onto the old familiar, the famous cock, the cross hands, the good companions, the trusty servant, the two-headed dog, the mermaid, the beehive, the king's head, and the hole in the wall for a measure of the same, all before the last bittersweet pint in that most fateful terminus, the world's end. Leave a light on, good lady, for though we may return with a twinkle in our eyes, we will in truth be blind. Drunk.
Now, Edgar, this movie is The World's End, is creatively bizarre and crazy. Can you tell me about what it was like for you to even think of putting this together and working with your
Well, it
mates?
sort of it came from personal experience in a strange way, even though, like, as far as I know, the planet hasn't been completely destroyed. But the thing about sort of like drinking as a teen and going on this wild kind of like a quest of this pub crawl is something that I did as a teenager, and it failed miserably, much like it did in the start of the movie. And then later the idea came to me that it might have rich comic potential to kind of make it about adults trying to recapture their former glories. And then also there's the thing of like the experience of going back to your hometown. You know, both me and Simon have come from small towns, and so whenever we return there, it's always an odd experience. And we thought we'd make the reason that the town has changed an otherworldly interventions.
Interesting.
Alienation taken to its literal definition.
Right. Now, do you guys even drink, or do you guys drink beer?
I don't actually.
Simon doesn't. I mean, I'll have a bottle of beer at night, or at the weekend.
I'll have a bottle of whiskey before bed. But
Yeah, I mean, if I can have a bottle of whiskey before I get up, then I'll do it if I can.
Now, if there was a contest with you guys, who would win?
Nick.
What kind of contest?
Drinking contest.
Nick.
Oh, I'd win.
Really? Hands
Yeah,
down,
I'm
huh?
a terrible,
I
I'm a
would've
terrible
never thought.
lightweight.
Huh?
I would have never thought you would have won.
Well, I still like a drink, so I'm good to go.
He's got the power.
Now, can you tell me a little bit about this Cornetto Trilogy? And for people who aren't familiar with it, can you explain what this is all about and why this is a
Who
trilogy?
hasn't seen Shaun of the Dead? Come on.
Seriously? I know, right? But you never know. There's people.
Well, it's a very loose. I mean, basically, we made 3 standalone films, but we wanted to make them into a sort of a trilogy of tones. So you don't have to have seen the other 2 to enjoy this one. But if you do enjoy the other 2, you'll like this one. And so there are obviously recurring actors and the same sensibility, and they're all sort of films that are like essentially relationship comedies mixed with different genres. So Shaun of the Dead is a zombie film, Hot Fuzz is a cop film, and The World's End is a sci-fi film. So we wanted to make this, rather than just do like, Police Academy 2, 3, and 4, we thought we'd just do different like movies for each kind of installment.
Interesting. Now, we're getting cut off here, but for your fans who have comic sensibilities with you, what would you like to say to them?
Go and see our movie, otherwise I will kill you.
There you go.
You will as well.
Seriously, he will.
He's got nothing to lose now.
He's an horrible little bastard.
Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for being on Sidewalks with us.
Thank you, man.
Thanks,
Thanks for
Sidewalks.
Sidewalks, and thanks for the congrats on little baby Cambridge.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
For more full-length celebrity interviews, visit sidewalkstv.com.